Adis, lady, how are all of thee? I'm in, apparently, the second most visited place in Thailand. I'm in the foothills of a mountain. Well, I say mountain. I don't know if it's a mountain or a hill. I don't know what the difference is. Obviously, different countries, different definitions. But yeah, second most visited place in Thailand. Because if you didn't already know, which is probably it's a Buddhist country. So for the Buddhist people that come to Thailand, and obviously the Buddhist people themselves, this is the spot. After the Emerald Buddha, which has lived in many places over the years, but anyway, that's where it currently resides. This is the second most visited place. What I say here, up there. I'm assuming that like sticky up but rounded bit up there. Anyway, I'm hungry, so before anything, let's go get some food, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about where I am and why it's visited so often, and some of the myths and such like behind it. So let's get some grub first. Si-Keo. Welcome back. Khao. Anyway, there's a couple of reasons. Might be two reasons to keep coming. Apparently it's a myth. I don't know what is myth and legend and history, what's real and what's not. Unless you were there at the time, you don't know. Associated with this place is a myth of a love tale of a young lady seeking love and put in I'm sure like a swan origami float into a river, seeking love for the person, hoping that the person who found it would come looking for them, and he did. The son of a governor. That's a little dude. Yes, you dude it up. Well, anyway, so as the story goes, the father of the daughter finds out and challenges the young dude. And as far as I can tell, the young dude wins. As far as I can tell, if I read the story right. Challenge is to build a temple, but the young scoundrel puts lanterns in the trees and somehow falls to the old man, something along those lines. The story's not very detailed that I read, but then again it's folktale, not history as such, so there's a difference, I suppose. There's scarcity of actual, should we say, details. So like. I think the young man comes to his demise at some point, and the girl ends up broken-hearted. Someone gets beheaded in the process, decapitated. And my theory is that it was the beautiful lady's father or loved one's bloody flies, loved one's father. I'm not sure. This pack of bells going down nicely. I'll put a little bit of fish or salt, just to get a bit of salt. Although it doesn't really need it. Porky cocoa quality. Oh, the onion goes so at all. I like that. Anyway, I'll tell you a bit more about this place as I travel up to the bits of the real reason for people coming here. I can tell instantly it's very popular just by the amount of people arriving and parking up here, car park. I don't know how far back it goes. I actually parked over by the market. There's a fruit market and souvenir market. And obviously the whole place is full of places to buy things, food and accessories, hats and such like that. My bloody flies really starting to get on my wick. So anyway, I'll show you some of the things to see. Beauty spots, I suppose. The taking the picture points. With a little bit of trekking involved. There's only so far you can go by transport. The roads are unmade. Spend an absolute fortune on putting solar lights all along the road for kilometres after kilometre after kilometre, leading up to the place. Street lighting. But yet they can't afford to pave the road all the way up. I don't know. I suppose lights are a lot cheaper and a lot quicker to install. But anywho, this would be a very good place to come only for a few months of the year. Key point to remember, this place is only open, I believe, for 3 months of the year. I'm assuming it's probably too dangerous during the rainy season. I'm assuming that's what it is. And I suppose that's because people are also busy during the rainy season, farming and harvesting rice. Because some areas of Thailand can get 2 harvests a year, other areas can only get 1 harvest a year. Why you're going to be growing rice, I've got no idea. So much of it. But anyway, I digress. On the foothills here, so obviously this is one of the, it's not the visitor's point, it's not the start point as such, and in fact actually it's probably something people do on their second day, or at least the Thai people might do on the second day, because apparently, well, I'm about to show you in a little bit later, it's actually more popular at night time. I'm assuming that's because of sunset. with its high elevation, and on a clear day, or a clearish day, with little to no cloud cover, the sunset should be pretty amazing, or sunrise as well. I'm not sure if people go up at a night time, stay up there at a night time, and then come down in the morning. I don't think there's places to stay, although I did read online something about some campsites somewhere. Haven't seen that yet. If there was any of you will know, since the motorbike accident, I haven't actually been camping anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant at the moment. Apparently you can rent them, you can rent tents, £150 a night, I think. It's just cheap. And I think you get a sleeping bag, and that's it. You don't get an air mattress or anything like that, I wouldn't have thought. You'd probably get a blanket maybe on the floor of the tent for the sleeping bag to go on. This is indeed very neat nice bed. Lovely bed at all. I don't normally tell them anything about the heat. I normally let them make it. Taking tablets at the moment. I don't want to go overboard with the chilies, and full alcohol, obviously. Anyway, you don't need to see me eat. I'll show some more interesting aspects of where I am after I've eaten. Go. 90 baht, wow. Pang. Accommodation pang. Food pang. Frying price probably. What that's all about. Little light box of some sort. Big old car park in the big old crane. Big old site, big old temple, and you would expect it to be big, wouldn't you? It's the second most visited place in Thailand for Buddhist people. I'm sure this is part of where they come to also. I'm probably considering the right direction. I think actually where I've just eaten is kind of the way that most people probably go. I don't know. There's no reason to know which way to go. You just go where your nose points you, don't it? The usual market stuff that you can buy anywhere. Promotion price £100. It still literally is in the midst of construction. I bet it's been like that for donkey's years, because just look at the weathering on the unfinished bits. I'm getting below the back truck. Watch out, mister. Lots of wood carvings. Someone's got the root ball of a tree and carved it. That's pretty cool. Oh. Closer you get, the more detail you notice. Yeah. It's just money in the hand, huh? You got any bloody money left after? Oh wow, there's loads. Right. And people, even that little mousey. Is that a mouse? Is there a mouse on the screen? Squirrel? Oh, squirrels, not mouses. Oh, little squirrel. You look like you got a bear face. You don't look like you got a squirrel face. You look like you got a bear face. Turtles. Cool. Where's the information? There's detail on the petals of that blossom. This one on this side, look. Oh, more squirrels. A chance. I have no money, my buffalo's sick. These ones don't get sick. Oh, look at the chain. Oh, that's a shame. That doesn't they? Or maybe it was always like that, I don't know. You get giraffes in Thailand. I thought they were Africa a continent only. Suppose they walked here, did they? What's that say, folks? Someone translate that for me. Okay. So cool. Man, hours gone into that. And that's just been stuck on top of a root. Hopefully the light balance is doing okay. It's kind of inside outside. The light balance on this camera goes a bit funny. Little mini project. Someone started it but then finished it. Cool, huh? Show you some more. That's enough wood. Sorry, cap. Yeah. Anyone want a root? Cost you a few quid, I'm sure. Old tree roots laying around all over the shop. Woodworkers, let me know, is it better to work with it when it's wet or dry? Or does it not really matter too much? I suppose you could take off the bulk of it that you don't need whilst it's wet still. Or then again, that would probably help it crack, which you probably wouldn't really want. Lots of wood there. I don't know what the signature is. Probably from an old temple, and they probably plan on using it at some point, no doubt, in something. I'm not sure I've ever seen skulls on anything before. More massive wood carved sculptures. I don't know if those are separate and they're just stuck there, are they? I don't know. Yeah, probably. Cool on that. Even the table that's sat on that. Almost been busted off there, look. Ding. There's supposed to be a bell on the end. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go this way. Hey, mouse, what's in the house? Is that Krishna? I don't know. Very beautiful. That cost a few quid. Alabaster. What would be more expensive? That made out of wood, or that made out of alabaster on a concrete plinth, probably. Or is that not even wood? Actually, it doesn't look like wood. It looks like painted concrete to look like wood. Yeah, it is. You can see where it's flaked off. But these alabaster marble, very nice. Very nice indeed. And this is beautiful too. I haven't got any gold leaf to stick on anything. I haven't seen the shop that sells it yet. When I do, I'm sure to buy some. I brought some with me from England, but as some of you may know, I lost that when I first arrived in Bangkok from unforeseen circumstances, should we say. Just leave it at that. Pile of rocks. Nice pile of rocks that side. Some more rocks there, painted a little bit pinkish, suggesting they've been moved from somewhere else. But this is the Pierre Resistance. Is that how you pronounce it? Pierre Resistance. I don't know. I'm not taking my shoes off, so I'm not going in. See what I mean? And the steps as you walk away. Wait, I like that little one there, that little sneaky one that just got me. Little fucker. There's one little step that always manages to get you off guard. It's always the smallest ones. So there's nothing in that section there. Some looking dude. Looks like he should have a spliff in his hand. Some medicines of sorts. Gold leaf man. Oh, these aren't wood either. Again, that's concrete painted to look like wood. I'll go up there in a sec. But this looks like real wood. Is it? Is it? Soon find out. Yeah, it is. No, it isn't. I think the head might be. But I don't think the body is. No. Yeah, I think actually not even the head. No, not even the head's wood. I don't think so. I don't think so, amigo. No, it's not wood. I have to get a bloody screw. So I'm trying to screw it into there. I'm sure it'll be not wood filings that coming back. It'll be concrete dust. You can just tell the way it's painted. Yeah, 100% not wood. Although maybe they have. Maybe it's just been restored badly. Oh, and that's why it now looks like concrete. Copy that well. Might be a silver spoon. Got a cap. At least the water fountains seem to be working. Even ordinarily, they don't. I wonder if STS-73's been here. And guess why I might be saying that. I'm not being horrible. I'm just pointing out some similarities. Shops and drinks and such like that. More Buddha and street. Okay, that's nice. Got no idea what's that saying. They're saying pay here. I got toilets. No English anywhere. Oh, sign over there with doggies on it. What's that say? Don't feed the doggies. Be careful of the doggies. Donate to the doggies. Got no idea. It's got doggies on there. Oh, toilets. Oh, some nice wood tables. Cool. I'm just eating, so I'm obviously got no desire to eat anything right new. Oh, what's this? Some sort of souvenir. Well, that's where we're going later. Hold on to your hats, folks. Hold on to your hats. No one's getting breakfast there anytime soon. There's dust on the table. Ooh, yeah. There you go, folks. Sure no. What's really money for? Huh? He's a happy chap. Look, smile on this guy's face. Chilling, 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 chilling. Oh, you're young, dude. Who's this one? You're very young. Hmm? All empty. The bowls are empty. Mamie. Making. I'm assuming what you do is you buy a bowl of rice and you put a little bit of rice in each bowl. I guess in that 20 baht seems to be the going rate.
ไม่ว่าจะเดินทางไปจะเดินทางกลับขอโชคดีนะโชคดีกันทุกท่านเลยนะคะอนุโมทนาสาธุ
I wonder how long they've been sitting there. How often they actually get collected up. They could have been sat there for literally for years. Wake up. He's a big fella. Right, that's about as much as there is to see in here, I think. Let's go back out that way. Back onto where the market is. I haven't seen anywhere actually selling the gold leaf yet. But then again, I haven't asked either, so. I'm not in that much of a hurry to tracking it down. I'm sure they prefer the gold paint anyway. Because that definitely ain't bronze. We'll release some food. Oh no, release some little boat. Oh, little carp. Big old fish. Well, they're very well fed fish. Look at the size of that one, it's a monster. Some big old carp in there. And this big old blah wood sculpture. Is it wood? Is it wood? Actually, looking at the cracks, I'd actually say that probably is. Either that or someone has really gone to good lengths to make it look like wood. Yeah. I mean, you can see where it's been stuck before. Yeah, that is wood. Pretty cool, huh? You get this sort of stuff at most temples. I think the turtle has quite a significance to this location too. Do you think? Make a prayer, throw some money in the box. Oh, so there's obviously a door. Where's the door? It's a very well concealed door. There is one, unless it's obviously just underneath. You have to call in from underneath. Probably is. I'm not going to get on my ass to go call in underneath just to show you all. I'll just take my word for it. People are throwing money in there. Someone's going in there at some point to collect it. How many years ago it's been since they've been in there is anyone's guess. Anyway. What have I had? Well, I'll tell you what that has enough money to have ambulances literally on its own first aid station, so that tells you exactly how popular it is, but it needs to have its own dedicated first aid. Wouldn't be that popular otherwise, would it? Look. Again, lots of leaves everywhere. Oh, surprisingly fairly mundane doors too. a shrine to somebody that no one really cares about no more. Let's have a look at this little tablet inside. I was reading about this earlier today. This circular symbol. But I was also watching a video last night about sound and vibration and the significance of this. What they're saying now is like a sound vibration diagram. It's a way of being grounded and knowing you're part of Earth's vibration. You're just an energy. Or at least that was from two different videos. Anyway, I was a bit surprised to see it just there rather than up at the actual temple location at the top of the mountain. More souvenirs. I think this, I'm not sure if this is Rama the 5th. I think so. So you can buy your Buddha to go home. Some lotion that's lotion or potion or something to do with flowers anyway. Maybe some magic potions. Oh, I'm not taking my shoes off. What do you have? Don't think I get copyrights if you hear Mike speaking over the speaker. Speaking over the speaker? Where else was he speaking over? I think that might be about it for this lower section. Obviously more opportunities to get yourself some good luck and find some coins and then obviously giving them straight back again. Coffee shop, so why not? I'm guessing that the prices I've been paying recently probably going to be about 60 or 70. It's not bad. Working hard, working. What do you got? Cafe wrong. Cafe wrong. Latte wrong. Some treats as well, huh? Some handmade little jewellery that someone's making with little crystals in. Anyway, you can get a coffee and I'll show you around a little bit more in a bit. That's right, it's a dam. I'm sorry it's very, very windy, so I'll try and huggle the microphone as much as I can, showing you this big massive one. And I have to tell you, driving up to it, as I knew what it was, as I could see it on this embankment, actually quite a scary prospect, realising that embankment holds that volume of water. Yeah, so any flaws in that, straight down to that temple that I've just shown you. Yeah, I don't think there'll be much left of it. A lot of water sat in there. Yeah, but this is